Alright, hi guys. So I'm coming in here from my old camera. So this camera is relatively old and it doesn't have like a flip out screen, so I can't see if I'm like recording in selfie mode what's going on. Right now I actually have a mirror behind, so I kind of can see it, at least I'm in frame. But yeah, the reason is I realized that this camera is a higher quality than the other camera that I've been using, like a handheld kind of old school camera, which my mom gave me, which although brand new, because it never was used before, it's in general a very old model camera. Like she bought it from my grandpa like 10 years ago. So yeah, it gives very vintage vibes, but yeah, I don't know, it kind of, I feel like when I'm editing and I look at it, it looks so like old, and yeah, I'm not really happy seeing that footage necessarily, nor recording my memories in that way. And I have actually ordered a new camera, now hitting 6 months almost ago. So I've gone from like 0 to 100, where I've really wanted to order, like finally go a bit nuts and order a respectable camera, which I would imagine I'm going to have for the rest of my life, and I'm going to have the best quality footage. But this camera is like famously on a backlog, so I'm very trying to patiently wait for this. Like I was imagining it's going to arrive by Vlogmas, and that was already 2-3 months later after I'd ordered it, and I already had like 1 or 2 delays. So yeah, now we're in March, camera's still not here, and I think I ordered it end of October or mid-October or something. It's a while. But anyway, nonetheless, welcome to this new vlog. Today I'm going to pack with you, let's pack together, for a little holiday away in Hungary. So this is a hand luggage only, backpack only kind of packing situation. So it's only a few days, we like to keep it light, and I think it's good challenge because it's nice to, well, we're actually I think only staying in one hotel, but generally it makes moving around much easier, and so it's not necessary to have additional baggage in a longer holiday. Definitely useful, but I have noticed even in longer holidays, because that's then we tend to move around a bit, you know, visiting different places. Sorry, my arm's getting a bit tired. But in those situations, it can be inconvenient actually having too much luggage. I mean, beyond the fact that now, of course, flights charge for every single little thing, right? But the fact is like, I remember actually for our wedding, the inconvenience, because of course then we had 2 large bags. We were carrying our wedding things because we got married in South Africa, where I'm from, but I don't live there anymore. So yeah, we had all the things for the wedding, my dress, his suit, all the outfits for the holiday, blah blah blah, because then we stayed there with the family for a while. But yeah, anyway, it was just like, because we did move around a lot, especially after the wedding, it was just, yeah, it was a bit annoying with a big suitcase, I can't deny. So I love having options, I love having all my things with me, but then sometimes also just living out of a suitcase. I think the next like improvement I will make to my travel life is getting packing cubes, because that's right up my alley. Like if you've ever been to my house, or if you know me vaguely, you'll know that I like to categorize and store things in different little kind of boxes and things, just to keep everything neat and in order. And like packing cubes is like a concept that was made for me. But yeah, I haven't got around to getting them. But nonetheless, right now, because we're on a backpack only situation, I mean, yeah, packing cubes could work, but probably not necessary. So yeah, so we're packing for Hungary. The weather is going to be between like just over 10 degrees, so like 12 degrees, but down to, but probably like this is in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. kind of situation, down to I think around 0. And so far the weather has been showing as sunny, which is lovely, but obviously not particularly warm. So it's still going to be like cold weather. I'm so excited for spring though. It's definitely, the weather's been warming up for this past week, and the sun is out, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, it's still not quite warm enough to give up on the coats. Maybe the gloves, I don't know. I guess like everybody, a bit bored of winter. I'm not a winter child. Like, yeah, I grew up in South Africa. I know how to dress for warm weather. I know how to feel good in warm weather. Yeah, that's my vibe. But yeah, without further ado, let's pack for this lovely holiday. And just by the way, this is my cute little backpack. Cute. Alright, this is a very practical kind of like a camping vibe backpack. At least it has different pockets. Okay, this is nothing sexy. I've had this for many a year. Actually, I used to use this as my school bag in South Africa. So yeah, and then like a few years ago I was like, this is still in perfect condition, why am I not using it? So then I took it from South Africa, and it's funny because it's a South African brand because it has a South African flag on it, so that makes me feel extra sentimental, made in South Africa. But yeah, you can see I have a lot of national pride. But yes, I'm so happy I still have this. This is probably one of my favorite colors. But this is definitely not giving luxury or anything fancy, but it is simple. This bag is convenient. I never have problems with it when flying on, you know, the airlines which like to restrict your baggage and everything, so it's great. Yeah, and I'm just gonna lay out my outfits that I plan on the bed. So we're flying Thursday night, so Thursday night is like all I need is a flight outfit because we'll arrive at like 9 p.m. I don't know if we'll do dinner. I don't know what we'll do about then. I would definitely either way. I want to say we wouldn't eat in the airport, that's not our vibe. But would we bring something to the airport? Would we eat very late in Hungary? All of the options kind of aren't ideal. We could fast, but or eat a very early dinner. Okay, you see, the options are, yeah, we're flying at that time because the husband is working on Thursday. So then after work we're meeting at the airport because conveniently in Basel, which is where we live in Switzerland, the airport is very close to where we live, relatively, and also very close to where he works, relatively. So he's gonna go, actually we still haven't established this, but most likely he will come straight from work to the airport, although that's irrelevant. But anyway, so let me get off the bed, and and I'm actually excited, so I'll show you this quick. Am I recording? Imagine I wasn't recording. Yeah. This is a little cutie. It's not perfect, 100%. I realize the pattern, the neck maybe is a bit wide, and I shouldn't criticize myself, whatever. But it's this little top I made, and I feel like this is probably a good time to wear it because it's bamboo, so, but it's I made it quite a densely packed top, bamboo like yarn, and I thought this would be so cute to wear for the holiday. Something I've made myself. We'll see if I bring anything other, just, you know, imperfection. Sometimes I like the imperfections because it's definitely handmade. But anyway, so yeah, I was thinking this would be a good holiday to wear it before it gets too warm to wear. So this is one option, and I just have to, some of the threads I still need to kind of knit in, which is fine, but yeah. You'll probably see that in detail later when I actually hopefully wear it. What to wear with it is more of a struggle because I could see, because of the white, it would be cute with a white pair of pants, but wearing a white pair of pants, my only ones I have are very thin. They are jeans, but like thin as in not wintry. Anyway, so I do have a white skirt, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's the first top that is going to be on one of the days. Oh, and sorry, I feel like I'm chatting a lot, but okay, so I think I cut myself off when I was trying to tell you this. Thursday night we fly. So Thursday evening, whatever, we do what we do. Arrive at like 9 p.m. Then Friday we have the full day to explore. Most likely we'll explore the city, walk around for hours. I'm sure we're going to hit 10 kilometers or more, which I love. And I love to explore the city and just get a vibe, a feeling. So then, you know, maybe places, we will have a list of places we'll know that we should hit. And guys, ChatGPT is great for that. Like, that's a new, like, previously, like for our wedding, this is the first time I did it, because we had all of Matteo's Italian family coming over, and then after the wedding we wanted to go around South Africa. We made like a full schedule because it was a huge group of us. It needed to be like immaculately planned, so that there was no like confusion, so that there was always something to be done, everything was hit, all the tickets that needed to be booked in advance were booked. So I did that, and it was actually really great because then I knew each night where we're staying. It was quite relaxing, and then in between we had breaks and you could do whatever you wanted, but it was just, it sounds very like overly planned, but it actually isn't, because it's just some things you usually have to book in advance, like a hotel, maybe a specific activity. If you really want to do it, usually you need to book it in advance, and just having the activities lined up. Also, if you're traveling around, if you can obviously optimize your time between places, yeah, that's great. And that I did by myself because also I'm familiar with South Africa, so whatever. But then I think for our trip for Bali, I think even after that, the other trips we planned, I started always creating this kind of timetable or schedule. It was just so convenient in like a spreadsheet. And then for, I think, our trip to Bali last year, because both of us were completely unfamiliar with Indonesia, we've never been, didn't really have anyone who I'd been recently, so we talked to ChatGPT about some advice, some information, and that was so good. So that was really convenient, and obviously you read between the lines, you research what the recommendations are, but it is actually quite useful. So you can tell them, I'm going at this time of the year, this is how long I'm staying, this is what I want to do, blah blah blah. We said like we want a mix of doing plenty of activities, but also a few like relaxing days. Maybe if you want to rent a car, we want to go around the island, blah blah, whatever. And that was really successful, so that was really great for our holiday, which is another video I either have already posted or will post, because I'm very behind my posting, but I'm finally going to be more consistent now. Yeah, so then honestly since then it's been a mix of like, firstly always scheduling, putting everything into a spreadsheet, and secondly, yeah, using ChatGPT to just do the kind of what you would usually Google, like things to do in Budapest, Hungary. Nope, just say, oi, ChatGPT, what should I do? Like, these are the days, this is what the kind of stuff I like to do. Oh, sorry, I got like an eyelash in mine. Oh, annoying. One sec. Alright, I can't actually figure out where that eyelash is, but yeah. So anyway, so yeah, on these days I already have a schedule set out, and we've already, but this is, yeah, I think everybody knows this vaguely, that in Budapest in Hungary it's very famous for the spas. So we have already booked ours, because these things are, I think, best to pre-book. There are like I think a few famous ones, but there's one that's really famous, I don't know how to pronounce it, it starts with an S, people on the screen. But we're not going to that one. It looks huge, and I'm sure it's very beautiful, but I have to admit, personally, like a huge big public pool space thing, I don't know, it didn't feel like a very relaxing necessary environment, which is what I would associate with like a spa swimming kind of experience. And Matteo found another place which is much smaller, which I will let you know what it is. Sorry, I just got distracted from the mirror. But yeah, so we're going to go to that one instead, which I'm really excited for, and that's on the Sunday, so I thought that's perfect. We've done a few days of exploring, it's just before we leave, because we leave on Monday afternoon. So Monday is essentially just a travel day, so really for packing it's like 3 definite days, and then I think with the spa it's pretty much a full day thing typically. I don't know if we would stay there the full day, but yeah, these are all the considerations. So definitely for 2 days I would need to pack clothing which is convenient for walking around the city, to stay nice and warm, but also feel very fashionable and beautiful at the same time. So yeah, and then of course a swimming costume for the spa. And actually at the spa, by the way, if anyone's planning to go to Hungary, Budapest spas, they require a swimming cap. So I don't have one, and I hate them, to be honest, because my hair never fits underneath them. But nonetheless, we are planning to buy some while there. Probably even the spa would sell them, right? But we'll see. Along the way, either we buy like spontaneously, if we see somewhere on the street like a shop which sells something like that, or we'll just buy it in the spa. And yeah, hope for the best, because my hair doesn't typically fit under those things. But I think they have like special long haired ones, because I looked online, but I figured it makes more sense to just buy there. This is Switzerland after all, where everything usually costs like double the price, except for tech, surprisingly. Yeah, so keeping in mind we have 2 mainly travel days, 2 most likely city days, 1 spa day, which maybe is half a spa day, half a city day. Those are the considerations I have for packing. So let's keep going. We've got 1 top which definitely is nice and warm, so it'll be good for a city day. And let's continue. By the way, I have to confess that I recently ordered a pair of black flare jeans which looked perfect potentially for my shape, because I realized that I have some black jeans which I've had for too many years. They're very faded, they're a bit the style is really probably not really suited to what I wear anymore, so I literally have not worn them for a very long time, but I still haven't let them go. But I don't know if they'll arrive in time, because it was between tomorrow, which is the day of our flight, and I think the weekend, so I'm hoping they arrive tomorrow, but I don't know if they will, because I'm kind of holding out, also considering the outfits for that. But yeah, I have to probably pack as if they're not coming, and then adjust accordingly if they do. Yeah, but actually I'm almost done, and I think, I don't know, sometimes I like to just wear the same flight outfit there and back. Actually, I don't like to do that, but it's just because I just always like to wear something fresh, but it's also practical, because I always feel so dirty from a flight. No, I don't actually think. Maybe just a different shirt, but same jersey, which makes sense. But yeah, okay, let's keep going. Alright, I'm gonna now show you what I've set up. So we've got the top that I've made, I'm so proud of. This Uniqlo set to go with it. I don't know though, it's quite risky with a pair of stockings, but is it gonna be warm enough? I don't know, that to be considered. Then I have this top to fly in, it's very cute. This other top to fly back in, or other way around. 1 costume which I bought last year in Bali, which I absolutely love, to go to the spa in. Then I have now, I don't actually own a cream t-shirt, but I feel like sometimes it's kind of fun to be a bit naughty, like mixing cream and white. Like, why not? I realize I've become a little bit inclined towards neutral colors, but maybe it's just the winter. I feel like in the summer I'm going to be back on my bright color theme life, or maybe I'm just changed. No, I mean it's a mix of both. I love both. And then this beautiful green jacket, I think, which I will, yeah, mix between this one and this one to add extra layer to all of the outfits. Then I have this long maxi skirt, which again I also bought from Uniqlo in Poland when I was there this winter, and I can't lie, I absolutely love. I have a grey one and a black one, and they're both amazing. with this top and a black jersey, which again I could layer up with either one of those jackets, I would say. So yeah, actually hypothetically maybe sort of I'm packed in a pair of trousers slash jeans, which I'd have to decide. And then in terms, you know what, I don't think I would change for the evening look necessarily. We're just not like even if we go for a nice dinner, I think these are all good enough. We ain't that fancy. I don't think any of these are too casual or overly casual, especially with a little skirt, right? Oh yeah, I'll have to have more stockings for this one. But yeah, actually, I mean, I did pre-think this before the video, so that wasn't too inefficient. But yeah, this is just the least practical one, but the most fun one, the one I love the most. Thank you for joining me in these little moments of packing. Okay, of course I still need to do a pair of shoes. I probably would only pack one pair of shoes, and my cosmetics. Which actually, maybe I will show you the cosmetics bag. Hold on. Don't put my clothes. I have this actually, and a matching bag. Hold on. So I actually have this in 2 colors. I'm ashamed to say, but I just absolutely love this bag so much, and it was on sale. This is from the Flat Lay, I want to say company, which I think it is the Flat Lay company, London. And this is a cute little pink one with red hearts. And so I actually imagined that this one would be more spacious when I ordered it, and this would be the less spacious one, so I would put my makeup. But it actually is kind of the reverse. But anyway, this one is convenient because you just pull it out, and I've just got a bunch of plastic bags here I would put my liquids in that as well. And then you can lay it out flat, which is very convenient, so you can just sort of very easily set up your cosmetics in the bathroom. And then this one actually might be better, to be honest. I imagined the opposite, but I actually think this one folds out, and then it's a beautiful, perfect cube where you can again have all of your cosmetics. But this one's a beautiful design as well. I really love it. And this one I feel like, I don't know, I think this one is more spacious. But yeah, so I'm very excited because I feel like it will be very convenient to pack my cosmetics. What am I thinking? Yeah, because actually this is the first trip I'm going on which I have both of these, because when I saw this, I ordered this, and then this one was sold out everywhere. And then I was going to go to London, and I looked in the London website because I'm very familiar with shopping still in London. Actually, I feel like so in Switzerland things are just more limited, and they still had it available in a few places. So I ordered it to London because I knew I was going there, and to my best friend, he is very kindly accepts that when I come to London I kind of top up on things that I can't access in Switzerland, or it costs so much more in Switzerland. So I do that in London and South Africa now, like the places that I'm more familiar with in terms of shopping, definitely. But slowly getting used to shopping in Switzerland when needed. But yeah, so excited to use that to conveniently pack my cosmetics. And next step in this lovely voyage, I want to say a voyage, is to actually go to the country. So I'll definitely be bringing you along for that. I don't actually know how long this video has been so far, because I might do it separately than the actual trip, because this is just pretty much a pack with me video for a backpack. So I think everything should fit, because I'll be wearing one of these tops, the trousers and shoes with me. So let's find a pair of shoes that matches with everything. Challenge number 2. And then probably maybe we'll depending on the coat, have like a scarf and beanie or something. Let's see. It's not, I realize that in city visits in the cooler months is just, as much as we want to look fashionable, lovely, at least I do, it just makes you miserable when you're cold, or it makes me miserable. So then, whatever. If I have a beautiful outfit underneath which is invisible, but I'm feeling warm with all the layers on top, you know what, I'm still gonna have a better time. I have to be realistic. So yeah, maybe I'll just pack a few more layers, but essentially I'm done. It's pretty easy because yeah, I think when you're packing lighter, it does make sense to pre-plan your outfits. Maybe I wanted to say that I will pack one shirt extra in case of something happening. Okay, I'll show you one thing that I absolutely love, which I really want to bring. I've worn a few times by now. I bought this in Poland in Levi's, which I love this vest. And I think it actually looks better alone as opposed to, I mean, I have layers and stuff. But it looks more, can I say, tomboy, or, I don't know. Yeah, just, I don't know. I do like it alone, but for winter it's a little bit stretched in terms of like being practical for warmth. But yeah, I don't know if it's practical really to pack a spare. It's like always like, oh, but what if, I don't know, I spill some tomato soup down the front. But if like worst came to worse, and I mean worst came to really worse, you could obviously buy something there which is a fun excuse, or you just wear another top from the day that you're supposed to wear after or something, or I don't know. Like I always intend to, I'm like, ooh, packed exactly as much as I need, or what if, but then no. And then of course I need to add a pair of pajamas. Yeah, I sometimes forget pajamas, which is a problem, so that is one thing I must do now. Yeah, and then I don't need to show you socks and undergarments because, yeah, not necessary. But yeah, I'm actually very happy that I've done this now. It's always a relief when packing so quick. And then obviously hair straightener, that's another thing. I always like to have my hair nice and sleek. I would love to always have it curly, but it takes, where I can straighten my hair probably in 10-15 minutes with a little flick on the end, to curl it, it is usually an hour. Not only does my hair not like to keep curls, but I have to hairspray each curl so that it will keep vaguely, and I just I just have to do so many different strands to make it curl it because it's quite heavy, that yeah, it just takes absolutely forever. So I love to have curly hair, and usually I bother the hairdressers when I go. I'm like, oh yeah, they're like, how do you do your hair, how do you want your hair? I'm like, curl please, because this is one of the rare occasions I'll do it, and maybe I do it for weddings and whatever, but yeah, it's just too much of an effort. Sorry, random like sidetrack, but yeah, thank you for watching. This has been a random, very quick video just to show you me packing, and yeah, I hope to see you in Hungary.